Halloween Ends is an upcoming American slasher film directed by David Gordon Green and written by Green, Danny McBride, Paul Brad Logan and Chris Bernier. It is a sequel to 2021's Halloween Kills and the 13th installment in the Halloween franchise. The film is set to star Jamie Lee Curtis, James Jude Courtney, Andi Matichak, Will Patton, and Kyle Richards, who are all reprising their roles from previous installments. In June 2018, before the release of Halloween 2018, McBride confirmed that he and Green had intended to pitch two films that would be shot back-to-back, but decided against it, waiting to see the reaction to the first film. In July 2019, the film's title was announced along with Halloween Kills. The film will be produced by Jason Blum by his Blumhouse Productions banner alongside Roughhouse Productions, Miramax and Trancas International Pictures. Halloween Ends is scheduled to be released on October 14, 2022, by Universal Pictures. For years after the events of last year's Halloween Kills, Laurie is living with her granddaughter Allison and is finishing writing her memoir. Michael Myers hasn't been seen since his last brutal rampage. Laurie, after allowing the specter of Michael to determine and drive her reality for decades, has decided to liberate herself from fear and rage and embrace life. But when a young man, Corey Cunningham, is accused of killing a boy he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that will force Laurie to finally confront the evil she can't control, once and for all. In June 2018, Danny McBride confirmed that he and David Gordon Green had originally intended to pitch two films that would be shot back-to-back, and then decided against it, waiting to see the reaction to the first film. We were going to shoot two of them back-to-back. Then we were like, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could come out, and everyone could hate us, and we'd never work again. So, let's not have to sit around for a year while we wait for another movie to come out that we know people aren't going to like. So, we were like, let's learn from this, and see what works, and what doesn't. But we definitely have an idea of where we would go with this branch of the story, and hopefully we get a chance to do it. In September 2018, producer Jason Blum said that, we will do a sequel if the movie performs. By October 2018, after the film's opening weekend, McBride confirmed that early development on a sequel had begun. In July 2019, Bloody Disgusting reported that a third film was in development along with the then untitled Halloween Kills, with Green returning as director. The site also claimed that the studio was considering releasing both films in October 2020. Green, McBride and Jeff Fradley had initially planned out a two-film story arc, but would ultimately opt for a trilogy after realizing they had more material than originally thought. Later that month, Universal Pictures revealed the titles and release dates of the two sequels, Halloween Kills, set to be released on October 16, 2020, and Halloween Ends, set to be released on October 15, 2021. Green was officially announced to direct both films and co-write the scripts with McBride, while Jamie Lee Curtis would reprise her role in both films. Scott Teems was confirmed as a co-writer for Halloween Kills, while Paul Brad Logan and Chris Bernier were announced as co-writers of Halloween Ends. In December 2021, it was revealed that Kyle Richards would be reprising her role for the film. Initially, the character was not expected to return for the film, but following the positive reception to Richards' performance, the script was rewritten to give her an expanded role. The following month, Michael O'Leary joined the cast. A casting call occurred for extras in late January and February 2022 in numerous Southeast Georgia towns. It was originally planned to film Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends back-to-back, but did not occur due to the intense schedule. In March 2020, Blum confirmed filming would take place during the summer. Filming was quietly delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Production was expected to take place in 2021 in Wilmington, North Carolina. In August 2021, Courtney confirmed that filming will begin on January 10, 2022. However, filming officially began on January 19, 2022, in Savannah, Georgia under the working title Cave Dweller. 33, 34, Michael Simmons once again served as director of photography. Curtis began filming her scenes on January 25 and wrapped on February 22. Additional scenes were shot in Sylvania, Georgia. Filming concluded on March 9, 2022. In June 2022, 2 weeks of reshoots were reported to take place in Savannah. However, these reshoots only lasted 4 days and were completed that same month. As hinted by Jamie Lee Curtis on Twitter, the first teaser trailer was set to be released on July 20, 2022. The trailer was officially released by Universal the day before. Halloween Ends is set to release on October 14, 2022. It was initially set to release on October 15, 2021, before being delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic.